Good morning, everybody. How you doing today? My name's Andrew.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Grandpa.
I'm Matt.
I'm Darren.
I'm Petey.
I'm Megan. I'm Lauren.
And we're some of the Veggie Boys.
And girls.
And we'd like to thank you for stopping by. Welcome back, everyone. It's so nice to see you. Right now, I'm on a walk down to the farm market. We need to work on getting everything set up this morning. And we have got a beautiful day on our hands. Doesn't feel too cold, doesn't feel too warm. We got a nice little breeze. Hopefully it stays like this all day. I was concerned it was gonna be raining when I woke up, and it was raining when I woke up, but now it has stopped. To get the farm market all set up, I'm gonna need to vacuum the floors first, and then after I finish with that, I'll pull everything out of the cooler and finally put stuff onto the shelves. And by the time I'm done, it should look something like this. Everything has been pulled out of the cooler. I have filled up everything that I can. Dad is currently at the wholesaler, so until he gets home, I'm basically done with setting up the farm market. Oh my word, what do we have going on in here? Looks like there's apple dumplings being made. And here she is, the hardworking Grammy that's making them. Now, why are you making all these apple dumplings?
I don't know.
I would say this is an issue. But it's not an issue. I enjoy apple dumplings. We probably had some apples that we were gonna have to toss, so Grammy decided I'll make apple dumplings with them. She's not done yet. You will see that's a common theme here. Any produce that we cannot use, we end up using in another way. And on that note, the cooler is looking super empty this morning, which is not really a bad thing. We've been trying to prevent spoilage, so we're not getting too much stuff, but we also need to make sure that we have plenty for the customers. It's a difficult time of the year when it comes to buying stuff. Well, everyone, the apple dumplings just went into the oven. I'm pretty excited. Dad just got back from the wholesaler and we got the pallet pulled off the truck. We had to do it pretty quickly because it started raining. So we're gonna get everything put away and we'll be done. How did we get that on that? What'd you do? Yeah. I was thinking. We got some peppers, zucchini, we got green and red bell peppers, bananas, lots of bananas, and also some celery. And then we had a few orders for some other things. I believe there was a lot of tomatoes ordered. And then we also had some celery that was ordered as well. The milkman is here, party on. What a breakfast, apple dumplings. That's gonna hit the spot. It smells like animals out here. That's just the way I like it. We got everything from the wholesaler all taken care of. And right as soon as we finished, Daniel came down and started feeding cattle. Now, as I'm feeding grain, I'm noticing it's sloppy today, like sloppier than normal. And usually I don't mind the sloppy weather, but for some reason, it feels like every day it's sloppy and it's not drying out, it's just sloppy. Which for us, it's basically the time of the year. If things were colder, this would all be snow. And if it just kept snowing, well, I'd probably get tired of that too. I think if the ground would just freeze, that would make it all a lot easier to deal with. I don't know if it's easy to tell, but we have been working on the drainage around here. And quite frankly, we haven't done that bad of a job. Things have been draining out and it's drier than it had been in previous years. But I think for the past week, we've dealt with rain basically every day, which you're gonna have slop when it's like that. But it's just something we're gonna have to deal with and we're gonna smile the whole time. Just got the pastured and penned up cattle fed, and while I was doing that, Daniel was doing some cleaning up. We were having a little bit of an issue with some junk hay on the bottom of the hay feeder, and it was just getting packed and packed and packed. So Daniel moved the round bale feeder and then scraped all the old hay out. He's cleaned it up quite a bit in there. It looks a lot nicer. Now we're just gonna add another round bale in. Bale is now all in place, and I've got the netting. It is pretty sloppy in these pens though, so while we have everything opened up, we're gonna add some bedding. What we've been noticing is that our sawdust bedding hasn't been lasting as long as it had previously. And it's not because they changed anything with the bedding or they're using a different type of wood. It's actually because it's been so wet outside that the cattle have been staying longer in the barn. And the longer the cattle are in the barn, the more mess they make, which means we have to use more sawdust. As I mentioned previously, there's not much we can do about it. That's just the way the weather's been. I was telling everyone, Dad, I'm about done with all this sloppy weather.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of it too. I wish it would just freeze and stay frozen.
Now we face kind of a different issue with the calves that are put in the greenhouse. As you can see, Dad just added bedding, and the bedding lasts for a reasonable amount of time in here. The calves that are in the smaller pens, they get bedding every day just to keep everything soft and dry. Now the calves in greenhouse number 5, it works similar to the way it does with the pastured cattle. We add sawdust as needed, and it's starting to look like we need sawdust in here, so we'll be adding some today. We just got the pastured cattle all bed up. Now we need to get the penned up cattle bed up. Come on. Come on, big boys. Come on. Let's go cleaning day. We've already got the one side of the pen completely finished and then the back of the pen finished. We have this little open area in the front where they like to lay, so we really add a lot of bedding. And then we're also gonna put a round bale in while we're here. All right. We now have plenty of bedding for the pastured and penned up cattle, and we also added a nice round bale for each of them, so they'll be pretty excited about that for a while. Here you go, everyone. I found some treats for you. If you're not eating hay, you're gonna have some apples. Look at that. There you go. Plenty of apples. Now we are trying to make things a little bit easier. We're putting a brand new round bale here. There was nothing wrong with the other round bale. We just wanted a brand new round bale put in here. The other round bale is going to be used for the other calves. So as you guys have seen, we've been doing plenty of different stuff today. We've been making sure that all of the animals have bedding, making sure that everybody has plenty of hay and plenty of feed. But Dad, why are we doing all this work?
Because I'm going on vacation.
Since Dad is going on vacation, we're making sure everything is ready for him to go. Now the interesting thing is we all go on vacation together. You know, could you imagine the family that works together also vacations together? But anyway, not everybody is going to be leaving the farm at the same time. We will all be on vacation together though. Now Dad is going to be leaving a little bit earlier on. Then I'm going to be the next one leaving, and then Matthew's going to be leaving after me. And the reason we're doing it that way is because Uncle Albert is going to be taking care of the animals for us. Well, not just Uncle Albert, Petey's going to be helping him too. And as farmers, you don't really go on vacation too much. So when farmers do go on vacation, it is kind of a big deal. So we've just been making sure that everything is taken care of. But the farm's going to be in good hands. Uncle Albert and Petey, they know what they're doing. Now Dad is going to be leaving today, so he's kind of excited, and that's why he's working so hard to get all this accomplished. And something else we've been doing to help Petey and Uncle Albert is leaving instructions all over the barn. Do you think Petey can handle it?
No way.
But do you think he can handle it with Uncle Albert's help?
Where's Petey right now? Because Dad and I are leaving, I made sure to put extra bedding in the pen so the boys don't have to bed up so much.
Wow, that Daniel is a nice guy.
What can I say? I'm a pretty nice guy. And they wouldn't do it right anyways.
What are you talking about? I put bedding in all the time.
Yeah, and then I have to come behind you and fix it.
Are you gonna be able to handle things around here while we're gone?
Yep.
Feeding is going well right now. We've got a lot of calves in the back pen. That makes you feel good because you know for certain they're getting a nice meal. When they're out with all the larger cattle, you're never certain if they're eating enough. Fortunately, a lot of the calves have been putting on weight. So when you see them putting on weight, it's obvious that they are eating.
I'll put it on the skid loader. You put it up there. Petey, can you just put it up there? Let's put 30 bales up there.
I'm coming in, cows.
No, I'll just stack it on here.
Oh, here we go.
You know what I want, Pete? Are you 5?
6.
I was worried about him counting.
So what we're doing now is I am up in one hayloft and I am throwing some of the hay that we have up here down to Matthew, and then we're putting the hay up to Petey and he's stacking it on the other side. 11?
What?
12? 16? 17? Watch out, cows! Watch out! Don't want to hit him on the head. That would not be good. I don't think the cattle would try and catch me today. There's a good job accomplished. Now I've got hay on this side. It makes it a lot easier to feed later on. We're now all here for lunch and we are having taco salads today. And if anybody is interested, we've got apple dumplings for dessert. Well, everyone, it's time to start working on afternoon chores. Dad has left. He is now officially on vacation. So for most of the afternoon, we've been working up in the farm market and Matthew and I have been playing chess. And at this moment, Matthew is better than me, but I'm getting better. I think the tides will change. I'm enjoying my chess games. Matthew is heading over to take care of the calves, so I'm gonna get the penned up and pastured cattle taken care of. How are the calves?
The ones that are not getting milk anymore were very upset, but I talked to them and I said maybe tomorrow. They're not getting any tomorrow, but they don't know that.
We have now made it up to the house, and as you can see, there's no dinner on the table, and that means it's date night. So this is where we're gonna be ending the video today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.